Satnam and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jai Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Welcome to our Libra new moon Akashic intuitive reading. I am, as you guys know, still in Argentina. This weekend on Sunday, I fly to Peru, and then I'm going to be with Robert Grant and his crew for 10 days traveling through the Sacred Valley. I'm going to be posting a lot on my Instagram, so make sure you check out my Instagram at Channel for Grace if you want to follow along the stories of that and the posts of that, which is going to be so freaking fun. And so since I'm not home in my home studio, I'm not able to do like the music part of it because the equipment that I have doesn't support that. But I can still do an Akashic reading. So that's what we're going to do today, to channel some messages from this new moon in Libra. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the video yesterday, it was really powerful. I felt like I was channeling, and somebody said in the comments there was this. It almost felt like there was a lot of mic drops yesterday in yesterday's broadcast. So yeah, there's something really powerful about this new moon, and it's a beautiful. There's like a lot of sacred formations. There's a yard. There's a grand cross. There's a kite. There's a grand trine. And there's just very intricate, very powerful, very there's heightened emotion, but it's not like out of control emotion. I don't know if you guys would agree with me. It's not out of control emotion. It's like precise temperament tuning emotion. That's a Robert Grant phrase. But it's like this, it's precision, and there's a knowing and a clarity that is here, and it's helping us make important decisions. So check out that broadcast because it was really freaking awesome. And I was really glad that I was able to do it. Let me say hi to everybody that's here in the chat. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Hello, Trina. Welcome, welcome. Have a good massage. Raessa is here. Shayna is here. Stick and Stones. Hello, Kate. Welcome. And if you are here watching live, make sure you say hi in the chat. I love the live chat interaction. And let's see, before we dive into this Akashic reading, I would love to remind you all to check all the links in the description of the video, which take you to basically all the happenings on the Channel for Grace community. We do have a private community called the Global Community, and a private network. It's kind of like our own private Facebook where I host a lot of free events. We just had a free 4-week mini course with Ashley that I co-led with Ashley. It was called Sacred Coordinates, the Map. It's available. All the replays are up. It was amazing. It was an amazing little course, you guys. I'm actually going to be incorporating a lot of that mini course into my presentation that I'm going to be doing for Peru, which I'm really excited about. But Robert has also asked me to teach about the 4 royal fixed stars and basically starseed astrology or starseed markings in your chart. So it's kind of crazy, and I'm like hella excited because that's what I love. That's been one of my passions for quite a while now, and it's so fitting that I'm gonna get to like do that in Peru, and that I'm being asked to do it. It's quite surreal. It hasn't landed yet. I'm still working on the presentation, the slideshow, but I'm not sure if they're going to be live streaming it. They might be live streaming it. And if they are, like, just tune into Robert's channel and you'll get to watch the presentation. I hope so. But if not, anyways, so that's really cool. And then also we have Aligned by Design, which is now open for, signing up. And the way that it works is you sign up with us to go through the program, and you go through the program individually. This is very personalized work, one-on-one work that Ashley and I will do with you. There's a total of 10 sessions, and they begin with the basic, like, get to know you, look at your charts, go deeper into your charts, start working into the deeper layers of, where are you having blocks, where are you having issues, where are you needing to transmute some shadows to gain some clarity, to go, and then where are you needing to do some deeper healing. And that's where we get into the um, soul retrieval, the inner child soul retrieval sessions. There's 3 of those sessions, and everything is designed to progress you deeper and deeper, and help you to know yourself, help you to integrate the teachings, help you to begin to set like a good habit of devoting yourself to living your best life, your purpose, and then leaving, the 10 session, which happens around 6-month period, leaving the 10 session program feeling, just grounded, ready, and knowing how to move forward, knowing how to stay in alignment. Like, we want to teach you to get into alignment and then stay in alignment. And it's going to be so fun. It's amazing. So it's available now. And if you sign up in October, you get 1 extra session. So you'll get 11 sessions instead of just 10. And you'll get to pick of what type you want. Like, if you want an extra past life regression, you can do that. If you want an extra soul retrieval, you can do that. If you want extra like astrology reading or human design reading or Reiki, which Ashley's going to be offering long distance Reiki for that, or Akashic readings. Like, you get to pick what your 11th one is, and then in the end we kind of put it all together. So excited about that. Okay, so also, you guys, in the Starseed membership, we have been having an amazing time this year. I am in the process also of writing our next year's Seasons and Stargates book. The current one is still available for purchase, and it's still good through March. So there's still quite a few months left in the current book, and so we're using it in the Starseed membership. And guess what? Tomorrow the sun enters Scorpio season, and on Thursday we're going to be coming together and looking at all of the astrology of Scorpio season and how it's going to be affecting us. And I'm going to look at your individual charts during that session and tell you personally where this is going to be highlighting, you, and what you need to know about that. So I want to invite you into the Starseed membership. I always forget to share about it because that's constant for me. I'm always putting content in the Starseed membership. That's like my most consistent work that I do, and I freaking love it, you guys. And today I uploaded the meditation. I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to do it. The meditation for the new moon. It was really beautiful. I always have such a good time doing those videos. And you get video content, you get, daily posts. I give you the astrology. I tell you what's happening literally on a daily basis, the energy, what to expect, what are the themes. It's amazing. And then we meet together once a month also to just share, to support each other, and to talk about how we're experiencing the season and feeling into the energy. So all of that is available. And of course, you can sign up for readings. And again, thank you for letting me share all of that. I know it's a lot, but I always forget to promote. And that's like nobody knows what's going on. So those are the major things. And now we can dive into this reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the records. I'm going to say a prayer to open up the records. And while I chant this prayer, this is a really good opportunity for you to tune into your own energy. You can clear your cards. I'm going to be pulling tarot cards during this time. You can set an intention for yourself. As I pull cards for all of us, feel free to pull the same cards, but for yourself individually. I'm doing the collective reading, of course. And we'll see if some deeper messages come through this this energy. All right. So take a moment to settle into your space. Close your eyes. Center yourself inside your Merkaba, surrounded with a golden light sphere of protection, and know that from this place, wherever we travel, we will be safe and protected. From the deep depths of the cosmic mind, I hear a whisper. This whisper calls us inwards towards our essence. A light begins to glimmer at the center of our heart. This is the light of unity, the all-knowing wisdom of the One. Through this door, we open the gates of the Akashic, the magical flower of life. We see our duality. We recognize our sacred trinity. We begin to witness infinite possibilities as we become the observer and the observed. A powerful and luminescent light engulfs our being, and we feel many dimensions all at once. We enter the Akashic records, protected and loved by all star beings that have accessed these portals before. The records are now open. May wisdom flow, may understanding descend, and may we be blessed with the light of love. Okay. So let's see what the cards want to tell us. I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. Somebody said, I loved that course. Yes, the mini course was amazing. And it's available there. Oh, I was going to say that. So Ashley and I are going to be also doing our like end of the year. We always do like a healing retreat, like an online healing retreat. Hello, Carmelola. We're going to do it again this year. And that retreat I used to promote the Moon Goddess training, because the Moon Goddess training is coming closer. And we start, 2026 all over again. The ladies in level 3 are having a freaking epic time learning how to read the Akashic records. So we'll do a healing retreat because it's always nice to do at the end of the year. And that will be coming out very soon. All right. So, first card. Well, we got a first card, but I'm going to put it over there because for some reason, I don't know why that card came out. I think that's like this card came out. I'll just show it to you guys. It's the Lovers. It's a major arcana, which is actually really, really cool. I love the imagery in this card. It's a Gemini card, but it's also got like Sagittarius vibes. And it definitely has to do with duality, yin, yang, masculine, feminine. And so there is an aspect of balance in this energy, but this card is also about discernment. And remember I was saying that there's something about this new moon that is here to help us find clarity so that we can make important decisions. So this card is overarching theme. It kind of like, I feel like it's sitting at the top of everything, like it's sitting at the crown for some reason is the feeling that I'm getting. So I'm leaving it over there on the crown. And now we're going to pull some extra cards. And so the first card is basically like our jumping off point, kind of where we're at right now. Oh, geez. Okay. We got the Tower and the Three of Pentacles reversed. These are very interesting cards. The Tower, of course, is when things begin to fall apart. Things are falling apart. Things are breaking down. You can no longer sustain what no longer serves. The universe is sweeping away, all the old and bringing in the new. And in order for that to happen, there is a process of letting go and releasing. And of course, yeah, we are about to enter into Scorpio season, but I feel like what this message is that generally we're letting go. We're like what's falling apart is all the ways that haven't supported us in the process of working together as a community. Because the Three of Pentacles is like literally working together with others. It's collaborating with others to build something new. So why would that card be, reversed? Because it hasn't been working. And so there's an aspect of the world and us working together that's changing that's transforming. Like the way that we are going to be networking and connecting is going to be very, very different. And it's interesting because this does tie into the energy of Libra, which is all about relationships, of course. But there's something about, like, there's a big shift, there's a big change, there's a tower moment, things are falling apart. They feel like they're falling apart. They always come back together, but they always need to fall apart first. And what's being reset is the way that we're going to communicate with each other, work together with each other, and network with each other. Quite an interesting message. The second card is the challenge. So what is our challenge right now? This card, the Tower, is very Plutonian and very Scorpionic as well. So it, like I said, we are about to move into Scorpio season, which is death, change, and transformation. I think it's the death, the change, and the transformation of our communities, our networks, and whoa, what just happened there? And and our collaboration. Okay, what is the challenge for us? And we're getting this 2-card theme, which is interesting because remember the duality here started right away, and now it's like we got 2 cards for the first position, 2 cards for the second position. All of it is a message. Wheel of Fortune and 2 of Pentacles. Another major arcana, and with a pentacle card coming with it. So the pentacles talk about the earth element. It is about focusing on, grounding. So we've got Gemini showing up here. We've got Taurus showing up here. We've got Scorpio showing up here. We've got Pluto. We've got Jupiter, right? This is a Jupiter card. But what does this mean? This is a twist of fate. The Wheel of Fortune is a twist of fate. It is the Wheel of Fortune, right? But as we know, sometimes you spin it and you get something you didn't really want. But you have to trust that the direction is shifting. Something is shifting. So the challenge is to stay balanced, because this card is to stay on top of it. Like, keep juggling. Don't drop the balls. Keep balance as things are shifting and changing. That's the challenge. Big changes here. Stay on your toes. Keep doing the little dance. Don't fall. Okay. Next we have overall theme. Gotta drink some tea. It's a lot of talking today. I'm so glad I finally feel better. It's really crazy. My dad's like watching me work. I'm like falling into like work mode, and I'm trying not to be in work mode, but I have so much to do. Oh my God. I'm half like losing my mind. Because I know that once I get to Peru, there's no time for anything. You're like dead after every excursion, Okay. The schedule that they keep up with, I'm like, damn. Okay, the good thing is we're staying in one hotel the whole time. Overall theme of this new moon. Here we go. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Okay, another Pentacle card. Now this guy is the highest position of the Pentacles. When if you think of the Pentacles or any of the suits as modes where basically you're progressing, you're evolving until when you get to the King. This guy knows what he's doing. He's the master of the Pentacles. He's like on top of it. And what I love about it is that he's surrounded in like nature and the sensual and like the mother. He's like engulfed in the mother, like, because this is very Taurus, Hathor, Gaia, the earth. The Pentacles is the earth element, right? So like every aspect of it has to do with our relationship with Mother Earth and the third dimension as well, and experiencing everything in the physical. This guy is like sitting in freaking luxury. Like he has it made, you know? I think this is abundance. This is a lot of abundance. This is knowing how to like, call in the abundance. He's the master of abundance, the master of the material world, master of manifestation. And look how much he's got. He's surrounded by it. I mean, literally, like there's plants growing all over him and stuff. It's like he knows. And the bulls right there, of course, Hathor energy, Hathor. And it's I think a master manifester energy. So this is the overall theme. Interesting enough, I think things are changing, and it's like reminding us, and this King of Pentacles is reminding us that, hey, I prayed for this. I prayed for this, you know? Fourth card, wisdom from the ancestors. What is the message from our ancestors, spirit guides, angels, teachers? What do they want to tell us? What's so important that we need to know right now in this moment about this moon? The sun. Four major arcanas. This is big. The major arcana is like the cards that are like, pay attention, important. I love this card. This card represents innocence, purity. He's sitting on a white horse. He's a child. It represents the inner child, love. This is the energy of, well, it's the sun card, but the sun rules Leo. So there's very Leo here. There's creativity, there's joy, there's bliss, there's happiness. The sunflowers are there. The child is just so ecstatic. This is a healed inner child. This is 100% passion, the red flag, passion and healing of the inner child, and bliss and love and creativity and just expansion and light and the full light of the sun. So if this is the message from our spirit guides, the first thing that I think about is look at the sun. What is the sun doing? Right? The sun right now, it's conjunct the moon. And the new moon is happening at 28 degrees, 21, 22 minutes of Libra, which is a very high, is the third decan. It's a very strong master energy. But the sun is getting ready to move into Scorpio. So Scorpio season is literally tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow, like later in the evening or later in the day. Almost the 23rd. It's kind of basically the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd. But the power of this is that the insight, our spirit guides, angels, and teachers want us to remember to have fun. To remember, like to go back to innocence. And remember, the gene key here is the 50th gene key, from corruption to equilibrium to harmony. Hello, welcome in. And this is part of that. Return to innocence. Go back to when things were simple. That's the true activation of manifestation. Okay. So we have one more card. I usually do a spirit animal, but let's see. Let's do something fun. Does anyone have a question they want to ask? Not personal question, but like a collective question that would be a good follow-up to all of this that we have pulled so far. Any like things coming up for you? Hello, Marie. Welcome in. Twinkle Starlight, welcome in. What question should we ask next for the collective? And not political. Okay, no politics. Now you got to be clear. Usually we do an animal spirit. We could do like, okay, what's the outcome? But we didn't necessarily ask a question about how to resolve anything. We're just receiving messages from this powerful new moon. Reviewing. Aloha, welcome in, Rebecca. And if no one has any questions, any ideas for what to ask next, or what do you think we should ask next, then I'll just go ahead and pull I'll give you a couple more moments, don't worry. But I will pull like a outcome card in the end. But anyway, so just to review so far, let's do a little review. things are there's a lot of changes, or things are falling apart. We're currently in a period of letting go and releasing. The systems and the ways that we work together and communicate and collaborate with each other are changing. They're ending. There's endings happening here. And essentially the challenge is to kind of stay balanced as these changes bring some fortune, some big changes, but some unpredictable stuff, maybe things we weren't exactly wanting. But if you stay on your toes, that's going to help you move through the challenging aspects of that. Overall, we are we are really understanding what does it truly mean to manifest, to be in abundance. What does it feel like? Can you feel yourself? Because this is the overall theme. We're in abundance right now. Abundance is all over us. And our spirit guides, angels, and teachers want to remind us to have fun and enjoy the ride. Now, discernment's really important. We did get the Lovers card, and it's a crowning everything. And this energy is about duality. It's about, there's always two sides. It's very Libra too, because it's a Gemini card, and Gemini is connected to Libra. And it's also about, the lovers, like deep intimate relationships are kind of overarching theme as well. All right, so let's do we're gonna do an outcome. Let's do an outcome to the question about the big changes. How we're gonna feel. Let's ask this: how are we gonna feel on the other side of all this change and all this twist of fate? It's gonna be the outcome. Okay, quite a few cards came out, you guys. What the hell? First of all, Queen of Pentacles. So this is good. We are going to know what is important. This is about values. She's valuing the coin. We're going to know what our values are. On the other side, we're going to know what our values are. On the other side, we're going to be able to look back and see how far we've come and see how much we've created. On the other side, we may feel a little overburdened, a little stressed out, because there's a lot of soul contract work right now. Look at the relationship stuff that's coming through. The Two of Cups is the card of not the lovers, but it's soulmates, but it's also soul contracts. Overburdened by soul contracts, overburdened by karma, overburdened by the past, essentially. But on the other side, essentially what this says is we are going to know what's important. I know, so many pentacles, right? Know what's important. Know how to look at and appreciate how much we've grown. And at the same time, we might feel heavy because there's deeper layers of work that are happening. And this is like deep healing, you guys. Deep healing. This is the weight that we're releasing. This is the weight that's like leaving. So we need to learn to appreciate and value the things that are important to us, so that we can find grounding and not feel overwhelmed by any of this. Soul contracts, very important, right? Coming up right now. Don't get stuck in the past. Another message. Know your worth. Another message. There was something I was going to say, but I lost it. I got lost in translation. Anyways, that was a pretty cool reading. Again, it very much feels like the broadcast that I did yesterday, where I was talking about the astrology, human design, gene keys of this new moon. And there's precision. I keep getting the word precision. There's a lot of precision going on. So focus, pay attention, stay on your toes, find the balance and the harmony. And remember that a big theme is to transmute corruption. We need to uncorrupt ourselves, so that the reflection around us of our communities, which is a tribal circuitry energy, reflects equilibrium and harmony and not corruption. That was another big theme, and I kind of feel it coming through these cards too. Well, here we are, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to close the records in a moment, but I do want to say thank you to all of you for showing up. I really have been having such a good time being able to broadcast. I'm on my laptop. I used to like work off my laptop used to be my main computer. I'm so glad my dad has this Wi-Fi. It doesn't even have good upload speeds, but somehow it's working. It's magic. Magic. And here we are. So the next full moon obviously is in 2 weeks. It's on November 5th, and it is a full moon in Taurus. I'm already getting ideas. I accidentally overbooked yesterday. So if you're in the membership, please check your messages, because I had to change the time of the workshop for Thursday. But in my mind, I'm like, we should have a coming home party like Club Jai when I get back from Peru. And I'm like, what the, like, calm down, mind. Like, chill out. Don't make promises you can't keep. You got undefined will. But I'm wanting to do like Club Jai just to like make up for that full moon. But that full moon's gonna happen. Guess where I'm gonna be, yo? Guess where I'm gonna be? Okay. That day, I'm gonna be in Machu Picchu. What? On the full moon in Taurus, exalted. It's exalted. Okay, so I'm not making any promises, but if the hotel has good Wi-Fi and I can freaking like sneak out and have a moment, maybe I'll upload something. But more than likely, I won't be able to. So we'll catch back up on the new moon in Scorpio, which is freaking gnarly. I was just looking at it the other day. That new moon is kind of scary. Ooh. But the full moon in Taurus is going to be beautiful. Anyways, Satnam, thank you guys so much. Let me not forget to say the prayer to close the records. From the deepest depths of our soul, we give gratitude and love, for we understand we are a fractal of that cosmic whole. As we give, so we get, open to all possibilities through all time and space. We walk through the Akashic portal back to our inner space, remembering that this wisdom lives within every cell of our being. Thank you, star beings, for holding this sacred space and for protecting us during this journey through time and space. The records are now closed. Satanam, 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 Satanam. Waheguru. Thanks, Dawn. Love you too, Lish. Thank you guys so much. Check out my Instagram so you can keep up with the Peru posts. And here we go. See you next time.